When I started Brent Clapp Media Services in 2010, I wanted to do something to help increase the speed of news available in the local valley. Streaming video over the internet was just getting started, but I knew that there was nothing faster or more instant than live video. I put together a laptop and a capture device, and I planned on doing my first live event. In one night, I registered the domain name, Grande Alive TV, created a website, and opened a streaming account. Unfortunately, the next day when I tried streaming my first live public event, I got the time wrong, and I ended up arriving there just as everybody was leaving. So here we are today, regularly streaming multiple camera sporting events, and that has become one of our flagship services at Grande Alive TV. We are currently halfway through the LHS boys and girls varsity basketball season. I will let Will explain what's involved in streaming live basketball.
What's really fun about being the director at a sports game is that you have 4 or 5 things going on around you all at the same time. And if you make a mistake, it just goes live and then it's over, it's done with. You can't go back and fix it, you can't mess with it in post. It's done, and you move on and you have to do something else. I used to switch up in Alaska for a sports venue, much like the one that we have here, except for on a much larger scale. And so at any given time on that team, we had anywhere between 6 and 7 people doing what we're doing here with 3 or 4. Currently, at this game, we have myself, who is the director extraordinaire, and we have Brent Clapp, who is the producer. He's the sort of behind-the-scene guy, the guy who designed all of the equipment and the system that we use. We have Forrest Smith, who is our camera operator. Lydia Berkshire is normally our camera operator, but she had to work tonight. We have Evan House and Chris DUARTE, who are our announcers, who call the games.
One of my favorite things about calling live sports is just my background. You know, growing up, I played a lot of sports in high school, middle school. Coming from Indiana, basketball is a huge thing.
I've always been in a background where I play sports. I go to sporting events all the time, and there's nothing like the atmosphere, whether it's in a gym, outdoors. It's just something that brings a lot of people together, and that's what I like about it.
We do a weekly sports show with EOU and Grande Alive called Around the Mountain in 90 Seconds, where we basically cover the week or weekend sports of EOU. And so we met Brent and Will, and they talked to us about calling the games because they liked our sports knowledge, and so we both enjoy sports so much that we were like, heck yeah.
The cost of streaming and paying for a crew of 4 for every game is covered by the commercials of our sponsors, which are rolled into the broadcast during the breaks and timeouts of the game. We intend to do more sporting events in the future as long as we have the sponsorship to pay for the expenses that we incur in the field. We really like doing live events. Be sure and check out our website for our webcast schedule and watch our live game feeds on Facebook or on our website. I hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scene look at Grande Alive TV. I'm Brent Clapp.